Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. The chair's wet, so I'm not going to sit down. Today I wanted to talk about this concept. Don't treat the symptoms. Treat the cause, right? So I'll get to that in a minute. Rained a lot last night and this morning. Cloudy overhead. It's only 70 degrees, so nice and cool. So I'm going to breathe in some of the bird song. Breathe in the peace and the clarity. Exhale the doubt, the uncertainty. Breathe in the strength. Exhale the weakness. All right. So, don't treat the symptom, treat the cause. What do I mean by that? So, everybody runs around trying to treat the pain. Pain. That's what the whole pain management world is all about. Let's treat the pain. And then there's a lot of people who have muscle spasms, tight muscles, cramping muscles, muscle imbalances where you're all kind of crooked and twisted and tension and constantly, at least in the mainstream medical world, there's this belief that it's the tight muscles that are causing the pain, or it's the imbalance that's causing the pain, or it's the poor posture that's causing the pain. And so continuing to chase the symptoms or try to treat the symptoms, I've never found it to work. And the more you treat the symptoms, the more you're convincing your own brain this is a body problem. Not a brain problem, a body problem. It's not even really a problem. So that's why Dr. Sarno's, one of his 12 daily reminders was stop all physical treatments. Why? Because it doesn't work. Now here's an analogy for you. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you walk into the kitchen to get a glass of water, and you step down and there's a puddle, splash. Your feet splashes in water. So you quickly run and get some towels or a mop and broom and you start mopping up the water. That's treating symptoms, right? You're trying to deal with the pain or the muscle tightness or the imbalance or whatever symptoms you may be having. The burning, tingling, numbness, weakness, you're treating the symptom. That's like mopping up the floor. And it's not working because no matter how much you mop, water keeps on filling up the floor. What the heck? Well, because you never took care of the cause, which was the stoppers in the sink and the water's been left on. So until you turn it off at the sink, the water is going to continually pour onto the floor, and no matter how much you mop, you're not going to get it done because you're treating the symptom or the result as opposed to the cause, which is a stopped up sink. So how does that apply to this stuff? Well, as long as you're treating your body for tight muscles and needing perfect posture and, all of the various symptoms that we're treating, we're never getting to the cause, which is why it's so important to let go of the physical treatments. Doesn't matter if you're using ice, heat. Look, sometimes those things are an act of self-kindness, but they can still confuse the brain into believing it's a body problem. Because if I can put heat on and it helps, then it is a body problem. It is the tight muscles. It is the stiffness. It is, right? And so a brain that is confused is not likely going to turn off these symptoms very well or very consistently. So, super important to treat the cause, which is a scared brain that's perceiving danger. And so the solution is always calm, reassurance, and safety. So the key phrase is perceived danger, not actual danger, right? How do we figure out if it's really perceived or actual? Do the assessments. painfreeyou.com/start. There's 2 assessments there. One's a pain test. The other is Dr. Schubner's FIT assessment. If they indicate TMS or mind-body, then that's what it is. You can be assured that it's perceived danger, perceived threat that's creating the symptoms and the pain. And sometimes just the fear of the symptoms themselves is enough to keep the brain in that state of perceiving danger. So it's really, really important. If you haven't gotten a result treating the symptoms, how about teaching the brain the cause is the brain? Pain starts in the brain. All symptoms start in the brain. The brain controls everything. The brain is the control center of the entire human body. So if you're not sure what's going on, look to the brain. What's the brain perceiving? Am I helping the brain perceive the right information? Am I running around freaking out? In which case you are confirming the brain's belief that there's something dangerous going on? Or am I consistently showing up calmly for myself that, hey, these symptoms don't mean anything? That's the result. That's the water on the floor. Once we turn off the sink, then we can start to get better. And guess what? You don't even have to mop the floor, because if you turn off the sink and leave it, the floor will eventually dry up on its own. It'll evaporate, just like your symptoms can. Treat the cause, folks. Treat the cause. That's where the solution lies. Up here. Accurate information dials down the fear. When the fear is low enough, we can shift our attention back to living life, doing normal things. When we do that, the symptoms can evaporate, just like the water on the floor. So I hope this makes sense. Treating symptoms never seems to work, and unfortunately, that's what modern medicine does all the time. Whether it be your general practitioner, they're trying to treat the pain with medicine, muscle relaxers, chiropractors, acupuncturists, massage therapists. They're treating the body. And then when those treatments don't work, we just feel like we're more and more broken. And then, of course, we've got those wonderful discussions with these doctors who say stupid stuff like, yeah, get used to it. You know, let me send you to my pain management person. And they talk about managing and living with it, which just scares the brain even more. So come on. Accurate information dials down the fear so that you can shift your attention to living life. That's the solution. That's the way forward. I hope that makes sense. I believe it does. Makes sense to me. Crystal clear. So, treat the cause, not the symptom. And you can find your way out of this mess too. So, love you guys and gals. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.